Okay, y'all, so this is just a talk through video because I tried to put music on it, but I didn't want to get copyright. They was already saying like, all right, copyright claim, whatever. So y'all just gonna hear me talk through this video. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me. It's Lauren. Welcome back to Lauren Love Lux. You know, I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back at the jump off. Goons in the club, cake something jump off. All right, I'm showing my age right now. But okay, so y'all, we about to do this wig. This wig is from ISEE Hair. I was just showing y'all how, like, I need to bleach these knots because, like, trust me, the lace is transparent, which is really good. But them knots, you know, we got to do a little something to those. So, okay, it slipped off, whatever. But we was gonna flip it inside out anyway. So yeah, it's all working itself out. So we're gonna take this got to be freeze spray stuff and we're gonna spray the lace. This helps a little bit so that the bleach don't go through the lace. So I use 40 volume developer and I use a little bit of that bleaching powder. So look, I ran out of bleaching powder, don't judge me. So it's a little bit more developer than there is bleaching powder, so it bled through a little bit, but it's gonna look right in the end, I promise. So what you want to do is take this mixture and put it on top of the lace. So it's a little bit more watery, like a soupy consistency, but you want it to be thicker than that. So like do what I did, but don't do what I did. Like make it just a little bit thicker. So I tried to get it fixed, y'all, but it bled through a little bit. But y'all gonna see how cohesive it looks in the end because like it makes the roots, like it just makes the whole thing come together. So just put a little bit on there. You see I'm putting a little bit, but be mindful of that hairline. You want to go back. You don't want to go too close to the front of the hairline with the bleach because that bleach is a lot quicker than any other part. So you see I'm putting it on there, right? I was not taking my own advice, but I know better. I don't know why this time I just decided to act up, but I knew better. So what you want to do, get all of that, get all the lace. Don't worry about the cap. The cap in the back, ain't nobody going to see that. What you putting bleach on that for? No reason. Okay? So you're going to leave it on there for about a good 15 minutes or so. You see, I'm making sure it's even, making sure it's flat. You don't want like big clumps everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to let that sit for a little bit. And here it is when I washed it. You see how like it bled through, but it doesn't make it, it doesn't look bad. Like I know that a lot of times, like this side wasn't really that bad. But the other side, you know, it had a little bit more bleach on it. But we're going to pluck anyway. So most of these little bleach spots, they're going to come out. So I started plucking. Y'all, I'm not no expert at plucking, but I do what I can. So to make sure like that I'm not plucking too much, I go in with my hot comb because a hot comb, I feel like it looks better. Like you can see better than if it was wet, like to where you need a pluck and where you don't need a pluck. Because wet hair will have you fooled. You think it's thinner because you know when your hair is wet, it's thinner. So you think, oh, I done plucked the whole thing and your hairline's still full. I feel like with the hot comb, it's going to show you everything. So I did that and I put some, what's that? It's like a stick that I got. I'm gonna put a little clip in it for it right here. But I just made it. You see, I'm making that thing flat. Okay, we don't want no bumpy wigs. You make that thing flat. And so you see the sides right here. So okay, I'm about to start laying it real quick. Hold on. Take the alcohol because you want to make sure you get your hairline real good. Keep them edges together. Keep the oils off your face so the glue will stick to your skin. You got to make sure you get rid of all the oils because if not, your wig going to slide back and all of that. So you see these 3 combs in here? I'm always cutting combs. I wish wigs did not come with these combs. They hurt. They make your wig bulky. Like, I don't see the point in these combs. I always take the comb out. The only comb I leave in is the back comb. And eventually that gets cut out too because I don't like it all on like the nape of my neck. You know, I don't like all of that. So I put the cap on. Don't judge me. I know I look like really weird. But y'all already see this 100 times before. So y'all already know what it is. I know I got a little run in it, but you know what? I'm still going to use it. So I take my little hang time and I tuck it in the back. Make sure that thing is secure before I start laying on the wig. So you see right here, I don't have no glue on it. So I'm just trying to match it up to make sure like the cap, you can't see the cap through. Okay, y'all know my head big as I don't know what. So this is what I do. I pull it, like you see how you can see that line where the cap is at? You want to make sure that that line is not visible. So you see how I'm matching it up? A lot of y'all need to make sure that y'all match up like with your ears. And for me, I have a big forehead. So I got to cut these tabs because one side may not be even than the other. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, so it's time to cut these ear tabs. I don't know why y'all was being so difficult for no apparent reason. So I was trying to cut the ear tab. I didn't know whether I want to cut it from the front, from the side, from the back of the ear, from behind the ear. Girl, I was just being difficult. Like, I don't know how to cut no ear tabs. But I did it anyway. So I got tired. I said, you know what, forget this. I took the wig off, took a little break, and I put the wig back on after I done cut one side. So I cut the side off. You see, okay, ear is free, ear is happy, ear can see, it can breathe. Okay, now on to the other ear. I was trying to hurry up. See these little marks right here? I put them on the wig just to make sure like I knew where to cut when I was done. You know, we all gonna see. Okay, so I'm trying to cut this ear tab out on camera, but You know what I'm saying? Again, I had to take it off and try another way. Okay, so we got both ear tabs cut off. Okay, so now we're about to put this wig on again, size it up one more time just to make sure you ain't got to do no extra stuff. You know, all the ears can see, breathe, all of that. So you see this white line right here? We got to get rid of that with the Ibn spray. I'm about to put a little clip of the spray itself because my camera died in the middle of it, so you can't really see that part. But now I'm about to start laying the glue. I'm about to do 4 layers of glue, 3 or 4, one of those. I think it was 4, to be quite honest. I didn't get all of it on camera because, like I said, my storage and phone was dying. So okay, so this is layer number 1. Make sure that thing is flat. I'm trying to make it sure it's evenly distributed. You don't want no clumps. Like you see how it's clumping up towards the back right there. You see how I go back and forth. That'll help it out. And this is the second layer right here. Same process. You see how it's clumping. You just got to make sure that it's flat and that it's not white. So every time you put a new layer on, it should dry completely clear. Don't put another layer on if it's still white. So I was bored, y'all, so I ended up putting some teeth whitening strips. I don't know why. I just kept the clip in there because, yeah. So I was about to lay it down, but then I remembered that I need to spray the cap. So I sprayed it, but y'all just can't see that part. So I'm pulling it down right in the glue. Like you see how the glue is like a little bit further than the hairline. That's the most important thing is right there, combing it back. You got to comb it back every single time. And then for pieces like right here, like my head is really big, so it is what it is. So you have to cut like the baby hairs. I don't like a lot of baby hairs. Like I know a lot of people like them Ari, them thick baby hairs, but that's just not me. So you just cut like little ones, maybe a section or 2. You always get the one by the ear tab because that just helps it look better. But I don't do the swirls and the big stuff and all that. Okay, so we're doing the first cut on the baby hairs. I just cut them pretty long the first time just because I want to make sure, because once you cut too much you can't go back from that. So now I'm just cutting the lace itself. I just want to get the baby hair section out of the way before cutting the lace. I don't know why, that's just what I do. And you see how like the lace is transparent, but it's not like, you say you can kind of still see that white. I got to go in with that Ibn spray once again just to touch up the hairline itself. This spray right here. I'm trying to tell you, I use this spray multiple times throughout this process. So I finished it. As you can see, I take my teeth whitening strips off. I already laid it down and all that. So now I'm just putting the spray bottle, and I'm using this Cantu mousse or whatever it's called, and I just put that all over my hair along with this organics coconut something. But like I don't use too much of that because it actually makes your hair a little bit hard, but it holds that curl. Like the Cantu, it'll be cute right now, but it'll return back to its fuller, like the other side, like the natural state, and it'll get kind of big. But I kind of wanted like that wet slick kind of look. So just using both of those really helped. Or if you don't want to use mousse, you can really use water and some conditioner and a little bit of oil. I know y'all looking like, dang, this is a lot of product, but it's really not. Like, this is a lot of hair. So you just got to make sure, like, when you put mousse in, that it's, like, evenly distributed. You can't have one spot without it because it's going to frizz up out of nowhere. So now it's time to do the other side, the other section. Y'all get the same thing. You get the point. It's the water, the mousse, and then I go in with this oil that I got from Ross, TJ Maxx, one of them places. It's, like, anti-frizz, whatever. It works pretty fine. It's just going to stay in my staple for my color. My curly wigs and like anytime that I really need like a little mousse, because it's cheaper than the bio oil, and like I use bio oil, but like that thing sometimes just it don't be enough. Okay, so I'm about to take the wrap off so you can see these baby hairs. See how this thing slicked down, look like scalp. Okay, so here is the veil. Okay, you see that little bit of glue, but mind your business. Okay, so you take it off. You see how it was hard to take off. You see that hairline? You see that? Look at them little baby hairs. See, it's just enough. It's just a little baby hair, a little something, so that it looks good. You see, that's all you need. You don't need like them big baby hairs all the dang time. So so y'all see what I mean when I said like the little bit of bleach kind of make it cohesive. Like you see how it blended in when I lifted up the hairline there, and I'm doing a little shake, a little something for body, for movement, so y'all can see the hair in its full state. Okay, hair flip. I ain't mad at you. Okay, so here's when I went in with that coconut. The other one that I said like gives it a little bit more hold because I already seen it was reverting back in that first clip. So you see how like it's wet. It looks like the wet, slick way. Like that's how it's supposed to look when you first get the hair done. So I just put that on there, and then I'm putting some of that oil on the ends. So I'm like mixing it together in my hands. That's what you see right here. I'm sorry I didn't get no clips of the oil. It was like sitting on the little desk, and like I was tired at this point. But you see like it looks good, right? I see hair never fails. Like it don't even cost too much, and it looks right. Okay, y'all, so y'all know me. Y'all know I forgot to do an outro, but here's a little clip that I had on my Instagram story to show y'all the hair real quick. I did the baby hair just a little bit different, and here's a few pictures. I'm sorry, I really forgot an outro. Like, I was doing that hair really late at night, and I thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.